The teachers, who is indeed wise, does not bid you enter the house of wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your mind. Good morning. I am Nehal Prasad.
And I'm Meghna Kunil of Class Plus 2B.
Today, we, the members of Student Council, are going to conduct an assembly on this auspicious occasion where we celebrate Teachers' Day. In India, 5th September is celebrated as Teachers' Day as a mark of tribute to the contribution made by the teachers to the society.
5th September is the birth anniversary of a great teacher, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, who is a well-known diplomat, scholar, the President of India, and above all, a teacher. He was also a staunch believer of education. To talk more about this amazing personality, I welcome Uttara Umesh.
A very warm good morning to all. I'm Uttara Umesh of Class Plus 2A. Do you know what is the specialty of this day? Yes, Teachers' Day. A very happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers. Every year in India, Teachers' Day is celebrated on 5th September. In Teachers' Day is marked as the honor to the birth anniversary of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, who was born on 5th September 1888. He was the second president of India. Moreover, he was a great scholar, philosopher, and a Bharat Ratna recipient. On Teachers' Day, students across the nation greet their teachers and honor them. Also, often special programs are held in educational institutes. From 1962 to 1967, he was the President of India. Also, he taught at Chennai Presidency College, Calcutta University and other prestigious colleges. He served as the Vice Chancellor of Andhra University. He done a lot of things to this country. Apart from this all things, he was a great source of inspiration who continues to inspire us even today. It is India's privilege to have a great man, an educationist, a humanitarian as her president. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan was a great man who loved to teach and for his effort in teaching or rather in educational field. We celebrate his birthday as Teachers' Day. Once again, happy Teachers' Day to all my loving teachers. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Uttara. Next, to present the thought for the day, I welcome Jyoti Lakshmi.
I am Jyothlakshmi Sunil of Class Plus 2B. I am going to present a quote by Henry Adams. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell when his influence stops. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti. Now, to tell us the importance of teachers and their role in molding our life, I invite Aisha and Shiva Prasad.
A very warm good morning to one and all. It's me, Aisha, studying in Plus 2D to say a few words on the importance of teachers' role in molding our life. A teacher. A teacher. A teacher takes the place of parent school. They guide and mold the character and the personality of a student. A good teacher coaxes and helps student to understand his ability and to become a better human being. A teacher has the opportunity to educate and mold the students into the future leaders. A person with proper vision, experience, and an education degree can enter into the teaching profession. Teaching is a great responsibility. It has an impact on growth and well-being of the nation. An ideal teacher should be impartial, disciplined, and at all times to be courteous. A teacher impacts education to the young mind. The teacher should be a mentor, motivator, guide, and a source of inspiration to all the children. A teacher has a unique way of supporting the students in their academics and the social development throughout the schooling level. The interaction bond between the teacher and a student creates a comfortable, safe, and a secure learning environment. Teachers are great leaders who support students and the school's success. Teachers play a major role in students' overall development and need to be recognized as positive agents of education change in every country. Teacher can solve many of the problems of the students in respect of their thoughts, behaviors, and their careers. It's time for me to conclude my speech. Thank you.
Hi everyone, today I stand before you all to speak a few words on the topic the importance of teacher in molding our life. So first of all, let me all wish you a very happy Teachers Day. Teachers take place of our parents in a school. They guide and mold the character and personality of a child. The teachers have a significant role not only in teaching of a particular academic skill, but also in fostering a student's self-esteem, which makes a child more confident. Did you all know about Annie Sullivan? She is regarded as the most famous teacher in the history. She worked to help blind, mute and deaf Helen Keller to communicate with the world. So as you can see, teachers play a very big role in our lives. They also provide us with knowledge and wisdom. I would sincerely like to express my gratitude towards all my teachers for their selfless service. We are always grateful to you. So I would like to conclude my speech by sharing you all with a small quote by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Teachers are backbone of a nation. They are the pillars that help aspirations become realities. Thank you, and once again wishing you all a very happy Teachers Day.
Thank you, Aisha and Shiv Prasad. We all know about the Educational Policy 2020, which was approved by the Union Cabinet on July 29, 2020. To know more about it and to get an opinion from the student side, I welcome Akash.
Respected teachers and my dear friends, it's me Akash standing before you to say a few words about the new National Education Policy. Friends, you might have been confused about the new National Education Policy. So don't worry, now I am in front of you to say few words about the new National Education Policy. The new National Education Policy 2020 revealed on Wednesday 29 July seek to introduce and implement a sea of changes across all levels of education in India, introducing the essential understanding of education in the country. The new policy replaces the previous National Policy of Education 1986. The policy is a comprehensive framework for the elementary education to higher education as well as vocational training in both rural and urban India. The policy aims to transform India's education system by 2040. The schooling starts at the age of 3 years. The new system will have 12 years of schooling. The 10 plus 2 structure will be replaced by 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 model. These stages are implemented as 4 stages. First stage is the foundation stage, second stage is the preparatory stage, third stage is the middle stage, and the fourth stage is the secondary stage. Now let's know more about these 4 stages. First stage, the foundation stage. In foundation stage, 3 years of preschooling is followed by class 1 and 2 in the primary school. This will cover children of age 3 and 8. This will focus on the study will be activity based learning. Next comes the preparatory stage. The class 3 to 5 which will covers the age of 8 to 11 years include in this stage. This will gradually introduce subjects like learning, reading, writing, arts, science, maths, etc. Next, the third comes the middle stage. The classes 6 to 8 covering the children between age 11 to 14 include in this group. This will introduce students the concepts of subjects like maths, science, social science, arts and humanity. Next, last comes the secondary stage. The class 9 to 12 covering the ages of 14 to 19 years include in this stage. It is again subdivided into 2 parts. The class 9 and 10 cover in the first phase while the class 11 and 12 cover in the second phase. That's all about these 4 stages. Now let's see some more about the new National Education Policy. Instead of exam being held at every academic year, students will only answer 3 exams in class 3, 5 and 8. The policy aims to reduce the curriculum loads of the student and allowing them to be more interdisciplinary and multilingual. The main important thing of the policy is that it gives importance to the mother tongue. The policy raises the importance of mother tongue and regional language. This policy also states that no language will be imposed on students. So friends, I think you all must have understood about the new National Education Policy. I think the new National Education Policy is good for our future development of our children. Let's hope that the new National Education Policy will bring a huge change. Now, I'm stopping for now saying Happy Teachers' Day to all my dear teachers. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Akash. Now, to recite a beautiful poem for the teachers, I invite Asya.
Greetings. My name is Asya Jana of class 12C. I have written a poem titled Veneration of Teachers, and it is dedicated to all the teachers out there. A child surrounded by the world. I was equipped with fragments of dreams and broken crayons. First day of school, I bid my parents farewell. I was drowning in my own tears, hoping that this was all an illusion. You came up to me with a smile like summer after snow, and assured that everything would be alright. The halls to my classroom were adorned with posters and my favorite cartoons. Walls of my classroom shed the same shade of gold as I have the apples retrieved by Hercules. I learned a lot that year. I learned all about numbers and animals and colors and whatnot. The stories you told made my imagination run wild and attempted to quench my thirst for knowledge. We colored a lot of pictures that year. Broken crayons to color, right? Being a 4-year-old, I didn't have much to offer. But I gave you all of my respect, affection, and broken crayons. I graduated kindergarten with no fragments of dreams. Back in 8th grade, I stood alone. I learned all about Indus Valley civilization, quadratic equations, and everything in between. But confusion contaminated me. Failing to master the art of introspection, it felt as if every single time I took a breath, my insides started to rust. It didn't help that my self-esteem was already shorter than me. But you held my hand and assured that everything would be alright. That I wasn't alone. Slowly, I found myself again. With the seeds of effort you sowed, flowers of knowledge and courage bloomed in me. The dreams I had lost a long time back, they unraveled itself. Remember that one time I had to skip a week of school and you never hesitated to take classes after school hours. Back then, I was ungrateful, blind to the amount of effort we had to put in. I moved to the next grade with more dreams. Now realizing you're the reason I dreamt so big. Last day of school, I bid my teachers farewell. Once again, I was crying, hoping that this was all an illusion. All the punishments I have received were your love disguised. I mended my ways because of that. Create a conclusion with my sin? You never did. I never realized how much effort you had to put in, how much you had to sacrifice. All for a glittering future I desperately wanted to be in. You taught me how to build wings for my fragments of dreams, knowing that perhaps it was me who would fly alone. I learned various subjects, tools to build my future. With all these seeds of effort we had to put in to reap potential in me, to guide a child is no easy task. And for that, my respect for you will last to the end of time. A child conquering the world with those who taught me close to my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Asya. We also like to present a poster painting done by Jyothalakshmi.
Now, to tell a story on today's occasion, I invite Akhil Dev.
A warm welcome to one and all. My name is Akhil Dev P. Tonole, studying Plus 2 Science. Today, we celebrate Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, former president's birthday as Teachers' Day, because he was a teacher in his lifetime. At this proud moment, I like to dedicate an incident took place in APJ Abdul Kalam, another president of our nation. As we know that whatever be the failure, we will be succeed. For that success, we want a hand, mouth behind us. Today, I am going to tell the incident, the failure to success. When APJ Abdul Kalam was working at ISRO, their team made SLV-3, India's first satellite launch vehicle, ready for launching. Launched perfectly, but within an hour, all the efforts, hopes, all failed. Kalam was shocked. He felt angry and frustrated. Next day, a press conference was scheduled. Press will always blame APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam feels sad. But in the conference, ISRO's chairman, Professor Satish Dhawan, addressed the press and took all responsibility. He agreed with confidence that Kalam's team will rectify all mistakes and will succeed within 1 year. Those words, confidence, responsibility, compassion thought made me more courage and confidence. Exactly 1 year later, on 18 July 1980, whole nation watching SLV and Kalam. Time for launch. SLV-3 lifted off. Satellite successfully put into the orbit. Kalam became happy. Press conference once again. Now, Professor Satish Dhawan handed over the mic to Kalam. Kalam, with joy, confidence, gratitude, addressed the press. Kalam realized that a teacher, leader, guides his team by taking the guilt with and sharing the praise in the event of success. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Akhil. With this, I would like to conclude our assembly. I thank all the Plus 2 Student Council members, and I hope that everyone liked our small assembly, especially the teachers.
Wishing all my teachers a very happy Teachers' Day. Thank you.
So, before wrapping this up, I would like to say that we all know what is happening around in this world right now, and my humble request for you all is to stay home and stay safe, because that's the least that we can do. And take care of yourselves and everyone around you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you and have a happy Teachers' Day.